Where have I been? So, where have I been? I've been around. Yeah, I've been around. I think mostly though, when people ask you where you've been, it's maybe they haven't seen you in a while. And I think the question might not always just be like, where have you physically been? Or maybe that's what they're asking. But anyway, I've been around, but I've been in here as well. And not in the sense of like, I don't know, in my thoughts, in my head. No, when I mean I've been in here, it's like I've just been thinking a lot. And not in the sense of just thinking about random stuff, but thinking about this, like thinking about creativity, thinking about my creativity, thinking about what I want to do, or, digesting ideas and thinking about concepts that I've done. You probably can't see this, but there's lots of pieces of wood around me. So I've been working on this thing, or I worked on this thing last year, a bigger version of this. Yeah, so I've been like, let's see, there's a face in there somewhere. I've been like trying to think through this in my mind. So this is sort of like how my brain has been in the past few months. Just a lot of bits and pieces bouncing around, and I think it's been good. I think it's good to take a break. It's good to like think through what you're doing, to assess what you're trying to achieve and like maybe where you want to go, and not just wait till like, the 1st of January or something like that, but just like do it throughout. Do it whenever, you can do it in the middle of the year. That thing that people are like, what am I doing with my life? But yeah, so sort of a similar questioning, but around your creativity. So that's probably where I've been. And it's been good, learned a lot of things. Maybe some are not necessarily creative per se, or, artistic, or you wouldn't think of them as this is an artistic thing, but at the same time, it could be. It could lead to an idea, it could lead to a new thought. So I remember when I was at a market, Christmas market, and I just started drawing this. And I remember how it sometimes is so difficult to decide what to draw. So for me, this is not like it's a simple concept, I think, but I think that's the sort of the problem. It's when you sometimes you get good at something, and then you start taking that goodness for granted. Like maybe you want to achieve a certain goal or quality of skill, and I think sometimes when you get there, it is so easy to become complacent or to hit a plateau, as they say, which happens, and for different reasons to different people. But I think at times it's good to remind yourself that you're like there is more to what you might think is mundane. What I mean in that sense, what I'm trying to say is, you might make something and think, oh, this is so regular, but there's someone out there who would find it fascinating. And so trying to like to get out of the space of this is so regular, because who will want this? Because then you are creating for, like, your driver then becomes whether or not you think someone else will want it. But if you're just creating for like, oh, I just love putting things out there, then you don't have to, or at least I hope you don't have to think a lot or think twice about what you want to create and how you want to make. So yeah, like I've been thinking of how to finish this, and what to do with it. And I think someone told me at the same event, like how a lot of people do, or some artists will be doing this type of drawing. Like, I don't know if you know of Matisse, but he has like a unique art style, and then people will try to replicate that art style. And I have certainly been tempted to do the same. And it's like the thing of, do you want to be do you want to be a faux Matisse, if you know what I mean? Do you want to be a copy of Matisse, or do you just want to do your own thing? Like when he would do it, he's probably like him being himself, and that's why he's able to do what he did and do it at the scale that he did, right? And I was talking to another artist, his name is Stuart Beckett, and he talked about mark making, where if your work is original to you, you would make multiple, versions of this work, and people would be able to see your mark. But I think once you are imitating someone else, then you don't necessarily have a mark, because your work is an imitation. If someone asks you what it's about, I don't know how you would sort of define it. So yeah, while I was trying to do this, I was trying to go there, but I was like, no, I don't want to be a faux Matisse or a faux whatever artist you try to emulate. I mean, it's good to get inspiration, I guess, and imitation is the greatest form of flattery, I've heard it said. But at the same time, I think just creating from yourself could be, could be worth something. So yeah, you go do that, and I will go and do this and finish this off. And I have a design fair at the end of the month. Maybe I'll sell it there and see what happens. Okay, bye.